Do you recognize the mask?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, drunken gamers, how you doing? Welcome to #drunkengaming. I am Baron Von Quonk, and we are here with the finale of Oh the Horror tonight. As always, we have our happy-go-lucky Todd and our ever lovable Fluffy. I'm drinking rum.
He has been all day.
Yeah,
most of the night,
lots of rum from my vacation. So
he's already
yeah. Again, we're missing
Karaka, Ryan.
Karaka, aka Cactus, aka Ryan.
Yeah, unfortunately, San Antonio got a really wicked cold front this past week, and people with allergies have been screwed majorly.
And
So-
I think he just discovered he has allergies because
Yeah.
where he's from didn't really have allergies.
Either way, he's dead to us.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah.
He's never coming back. Sorry for all those who like him.
Love you, Ryan. You're always welcome back, but you're dead to us. So with that being said, I'm going to get our sound check in, and
Watch that hasn't been working this
we
whole time.
will-
So we missed all that.
be getting started. I will turn you over to Fluffy as I get into character.
On the last time of Oh the Horror, we had just found out that the flesh golem that Jakolovich had in his basement wasn't just an ordinary flesh golem. It was actually the body of the general of the Army of Darkness. And unfortunately, during the masquerade ball that he had, it was stolen by vampire cohorts from one of his spawn that turned on him. Ro and TNT went with Jakolovich to recover the body, but unfortunately too much time had passed, and they were able to resurrect the general without its head. And as he was resurrected, his steed came up from hell, and they nearly escaped with their lives, which is a good thing, I guess. I don't know. We'll see.
You say they nearly escaped. Who was they?
TNT and Ro. They managed to escape without dying.
That's a good thing, isn't it, though?
Sure. We'll go with that.
Usually it's a good thing. Ro, what do you think? It's a good thing we're still alive, don't you think?
For now.
For now?
Yeah. And they made it back to Clancy's laboratory. And there they found out that Jakolovich was badly wounded as he appeared a few minutes after. And that is where we start. So, y'all see Jakolovich just turn into shadows and just fall back to the floor, badly wounded, and as he goes and tries to heal. If you have any wounds from the night with the Battle of the Vampires, go ahead and drink health potions if you need to. Take care of your needs. Bro, take care of your needs. You were bit. I mean, you did lose some.
Not those needs.
Oh.
That's later. Don't make us get the Baroness in here.
Alright, so I'm going to do that. Hold up.
Oh, these are very dark times indeed. Very dark times. God, I'm gonna fucking ruin it.
Oh, your allergies.
Clancy's dead to me. Whatever.
Well, we do kill him.
Yeah. Well, one of them.
So, yeah.
I do not know what we can do now with the general resurrected. I fear all might be lost. You see him just kind of drop his head and walk back to his little lab station and start pouring some more ingredients into a beaker. And as he does it starts to take on a little bit of a golden color to it and starts shimmering a little bit. I don't know how long this will take, but hopefully it will be ready soon. It might be our only hope to win what's about to happen. You two get some rest as much as you can, and we'll plan in the morning, I suppose.
Alright.
So you're gonna try and...
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some sleep.
Okay.
Oh, I need my stuff. I need my ring and my
Oh.
coin. Props!
Props! I forgot props.
I didn't.
Props.
Of course, I've also been doing the social experiment wearing this all the time just to see what people say. Only 3 people have made comments about, did you get married?
Yeah, I don't wear mine.
It was just funny. Like, my brother asked me, he's like, no, it's a social experiment. And then 2 other people have asked me about it. There's the time everyone just, like, they'll look at it and I'll see them looking at it, but no one says anything. It's like, y'all think I just, like, got married secretly or something?
Alright. Here's
At least
the
tell
coin.
one of you guys.
I don't know, man. I don't know. And there you go for a ring.
And props to the decorations that our dungeon master is wearing tonight.
Like I like it. Like the last 2 weeks, he's been like all dressed to the nines.
Yeah,
And then on the final show, glow stick.
Glow stick and a Batman shirt. Yeah.
Hey, don't knock the glow stick. I got about 80 more where that came from.
I was gonna have more and have y'all wear them, and as y'all die, just take them off and set them aside.
Be like, and the light of life is gone. We are
Exactly. I think that's more for like 10 candles, maybe. I don't know. All right.
We can make it work.
So as you go over to the little cot that's been set up for you, and are you going to be joining them for a little rest, or?
Well, you're not gonna be joining me, but
Well, no, I mean in your cot, no.
Yeah, I'll try and get some rest.
Try and get some rest.
I
Okay.
need something.
Okay. About an hour. Y'all are kind of, fitful in your sleep. Just everything weighing upon you. Church bells start ringing in the distance, and they are furious and they are fast.
Someone getting married? Or is there an attack?
We'll find out. Y'all bolt awake. If you,
5 more minutes, Mom. 5 more minutes.
like y'all were even sleeping at that point. It's too early. Y'all gonna go outside and see what's going on?
Yeah, I'll take a peek.
again,
Okay.
I'm not ready for this crap. All right.
Come on, Ro. We can do this. We can do this.
So, my lock and load. I'm ready to go.
You run outside.
Produce flame just in case.
As y'all run outside from Clancy's lab, y'all can see chaos has erupted in the middle of the town. Everybody is scrambling back for their houses or wherever, and you see the full force of the constabulary just rushing out into the middle of the town, guiding people where they need to go, where they need to be.
Alright, looks like they got it.
But that church bell is still ringing and ringing, and it's still nighttime right now. It's probably midnight, 1 o'clock. The moon is shining full up in the sky. Few clouds and everything throughout, but nothing much. And you can hear drums in the distance. Clancy's with y'all. He's holding his book, and it's like, the worst has come. I hope you two are ready for this. I don't know what will happen. I don't know. You see him run back into the lab. He's like, I will join you later. If fighting happens, I must finish my concoction. Just runs back in.
He's a cock.
And a lot of people, you can see through some of the other parts of the town, like some of them are already dressed for battle and have swords, halberds. You know, some of the guards that were out keeping the peace in the town. And you see one of the sewer grates just kind of pop up and move to the side. You see a ratfolk head pop up, see what the hell's going on.
Looks like what is it? A meerkat?
Yeah. And then it ducks. It goes back down, but leaves the sewer grate open. And Ro, you know this to be a measure that's normally taken because you can feel the reverberation of the church bell underneath in the sewers, in the underbelly of the town. So there's always a guard somewhere popping up throughout the whole town at all the different sewer grates to find out what the hell is going on. Because even though what's happening above, it can always come down below.
Especially if you leave the grate open.
Yeah.
That wasn't very smart of him, was it?
And as that happens, the drum beats do get louder and louder, but it's not normal sounding drums. It sounds almost hollow, and the reverberations is just off-putting. And suddenly they just stop.
That's not good.
You can see this fog start to pour in from the southern gate,
That's not good at all.
but nothing's happening yet. You just see it rolling into the town, and as it gets a little bit closer to the center of the town, it just stops. It's like it hits a wall, and you can see it like just come up along it. You can see that it's happening throughout the whole town too now, that the fog is just rolling out slowly and circling every which way.
I'm gonna hide.
Okay, roll a stealth.
I'm gonna hide too.
Roll your stealth.
I take 10.
Okay. Do you want to get up high, or?
I don't want to get up high, and since I can't climb now,
Okay.
I'm gonna
Do you
kinda,
want to take him with you? You can do your shadow step if you want.
No, I'm just gonna climb up Clancy's tower and kind of see what I can see and be sneaky about it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not as stealthy as him, but I'm almost as stealthy as him, so
Okay.
I rolled like a 38.
Okay. And what is yours overall?
For taking 10, 33.
Okay. So you're a little bit sneakier than him.
This time around.
However, at this point, it doesn't matter because everything's just so chaotic
Baroness.
that it doesn't matter. The Baroness has made an appearance.
One day we will get Baroness to game with
No
us.
more than that?
With me drinking rum?
I've been drinking out of this one.
Huh?
I've been drinking out of this one.
What are you drinking this one? Oops. I can't hear you with the rum. What?
Oh, that's great.
Mom, play a game!
Mom, where's the Cheetos?
Stop!
Meatloaf!
From the church, you see Brother Vance striding forward in his full regalia, full plate, just shining brightly. And he gets to the center of the town, and you see him just plant this giant banner in the middle of it, and roll arcane, I guess.
27.
Okay.
21.
Okay, yeah. Y'all know on the banner is the symbol for Pharasma.
Yay.
Pharasma, the goddess of death.
Oh, Pharasma.
Yeah.
His
I thought it was
patron
for
deity.
asthma.
Yeah.
I was like,
For asthma, yeah.
That's a weird band.
Yeah, it's an inhaler. It's like an inhaler and has the little cloud coming.
With all the smoke coming in,
Yeah.
people with asthma are gonna have a better chance.
Exactly.
So he's got the banner there to
Asthmatics come here for.
exactly. For healing and inhalers, we have a box full. Yep.
And then you see him as he's gripping onto the pole that it's starting to have a weird effect that it seems to be pushing the fog further back, like a wall just pushing the fog back. And then you start hearing pounding on the gates. And it's coming from all directions from each of the main gates into the town. And then this goes on for about a half hour. And you see all the people that had ran off from the marketplace that went back to their homes. They're now coming back out into the marketplace, carrying in armor, carrying weapons, anything that they can have, bows, slings, pots and pans, whatever. And you know that this town defends itself. Even though people have their own jobs and stuff, they're a militia of their own. And you can even see some of the richer people in their fancy little full, breastplates and brigandine and stuff like that. Even though they're well made and shiny and bright, like they've never seen a day of hard work, they're out there too, because they know when those church bells ring like that, something's about to happen.
Stand behind those guys.
Stand behind those guys.
I'm just gonna hang out on the wall here and pull a Spider-Man and be like, oh hey, cool. I'm just gonna
And
watch
all of
it
a sudden, you see rat folks, just like a clown car, just escaping from the sewers, and they're out there. They have crossbows and other larger arbalistas, which takes about 2 to 3 rat folk to use, because you got one that's holding it, and the other 2 are like pulling back the strings, and it's got little tripods and stuff that go on them. Like, and you see them with atlatls, almost like a lacrosse kind of looking atlatl, where it has a basket, and you know that potions or bombs or whatever go in them. And this town is ready for a fight, if a fight's coming.
Oh, fight is definitely coming.
Captain Garouche comes out. He stands next to Brother Vance. You can't make out a conversation that they're having, but you see Garouche has donned a breastplate, and he has his
Super magical club.
Yeah, his super magical club, billy club kind of looking thing. And you can tell that by his stance, like he's ready. It's not the stance he took when he took down TNT that one day.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah. Well, this is a true fighting stance right here.
I don't want to talk about it.
You see some of the others. From the shadows, you see the belly dancer come forward. She has her violin, and she stands next to the opposite side of Brother Vance, and she starts playing her violin. And you can see the people. It's almost like a battle song almost, to get these people ready for what's about to come, to bolster their steel. Not the metal, although you can say metal because that's METTLE. So they're steel and metal.
Little play on words there.
And you can hear the music. You don't feel affected by it right now because you're just too far away. But from what she did the other night when y'all were at the masquerade ball, you can tell that as soon as you get close enough to her, you're going to be experiencing this too. And the booms just keep coming and coming.
Here comes the boom.
And all of a sudden, the gate at the south just splinters open. But it's calm for a moment. And as soon as that happens, you're like, is something coming? All of a sudden, you see skeletons and zombies just kind of rushing forward. But as soon as they get to that spot where the fog looks like it hit a wall, they stop too. You just see them slamming into each other and trying to break through this wall, and they can't. And those that try to go even further in, you just see them, like skeletons, just start to turn to dust. But they manage to penetrate past that invisible barrier. The zombies that hit it just catch fire and just burst apart. And just turn to ooze.
I want one of those.
And as it gets closer, you hear another one of the gates burst open. And it's the eastern gate. You can see the same thing happening again. They're just rushing forward. And some of them are just disintegrating, bursting apart. And you hear the northern gate splinter. And as you look, the same thing happens. But it seems like the fog...
Now, is Clancy's tower inside the fog or outside the fog?
No, the center of the town.
Mm-hmm.
Clancy's is in the center of the town.
Okay.
The lab is in the center of the town. So the lab, the church, the